our minds. Let's rock Ricky Show. Come, let's watch Ricky Show. Let's rock together, Ricky Show. Ricky's waiting. Let's do our minds. Let's rock Ricky Show. Do you have your wife seated? Give me your attention. Ricky's waiting.
Let's rock Ricky Show. Look, listen.
Today we're going to be discussing relationship. Hey, relationship. This is one topic, it's too far, like it's too long. Relationship. Okay, let me ask you guys, what relationship do you have with your partner? I know there are different kind of relationship you share with your parents, the relationship you share with your siblings, the relationship you share with your co-workers, the relationship you share with your co-students, the relationship you share with, at your workplace and, anywhere you find yourself, the kind of relationship you share. But basically, right now on the Ricky Show, we're going to be discussing about the relationship you share with your partner, like, okay, the boyfriend, the girlfriend kind of relationship. Okay, so on this particular discussion, it's more of a question because a lot are involved in this kind of relationship, this particular relationship between a lady and a guy. And really, who am I to have answers for it all? I have more of questions. And on today's episode of the Ricky Show, I am going to be throwing a lot of questions out to you guys. So on our next episode of relationship, I'm going to be reading your comments, your opinion on it. Okay, first and foremost, when or for how long do you have to sacrifice a lot for your partner? Please note, this is not marriage, and we are not talking about a husband and a wife. No, we are not talking about the husband and the wife. We are talking about a guy and a lady. So the question now is, for how long are you going to keep sacrificing a lot in your relationship, and it's actually one-sided? When do you stop? Is it until when marriage comes knocking? When actually? And how do you define if your partner actually truly love you? Like I said, it's more of a question because really, I cannot have it all, and we cannot have this full discussion on this one episode of the Ricky Show. But before we move on, we'd like to take a short break, and we'll be back to the Ricky Show.
Come, let's watch Ricky Show. Let's rock together, Ricky Show. Ricky's waiting. Let's do our minds.
Yes, it's Ricky Show, people.
I promise you, you're going to enjoy every episode.
And on Ricky Show, we'll be talking about family and effects of domestic violence on the children. So I'm asking you, if you're a parent watching this show, what kind of a mother are you? What kind of a father are you? Career, experiences, relationship, societal issues, politics.
So like, if we want you to dance for us now, we have to pay.
Oh, what happened to hard work? What happened to consistency? What happened to belief? What happened to faith? Even with your wealth, no matter how rich you are, I can bet you are not 100% happy. So, on every episode of Ricky Show, we promise to make you survive for the next episode.
And I'm going to hear more about you in future. That was.
No, there should be no message for a rapist. You are a rapist, you deserve to just die. You don't deserve, you are a monster. Okay, so whenever I put somebody beside me and start asking them questions, that's the way that thing used to them. Because really, I was there, and for every question, I tried to imagine it in my head. What's the next question going to be like? Oh, Jesus. Now, come on the journey with me, cause it's Rikkie Show! Yeah!
Let's Rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Okay, welcome back, guys. The Rikkie Show. We are still here, and we are still talking about relationship between a lady and a guy. Not the relationship like I have said it before. Not the relationship you share with your spouse, your husband, your wife. No, parent, mother. No, this is a guy and a girl thing. You know, yeah. Okay, so I said it earlier that how do you tell if your partner, your girlfriend or your boyfriend actually love you? Is it by money? Is it by caring for you? Is it by carrying your matter on his or her head? Like, how do you truly define love? Okay, I know, yeah, the society is so messed up now that if you're not buying designer for your girlfriend, she might probably not love you. I don't know about that. That's not me. That's not my kind of person, yeah. I'm just saying because, man, digital world, we see everything on social media. And for a girl to come on social media to declare a guy a home, I'm sure the guy must have showered her with a lot of gifts, lot of money. But really, does that really define the kind of good relationship they should be having? And yes, we've had series of relationships that went sad just because Sakpa catch the guy. As in, it's so funny how we get to define relationship or love these days. Like, once the guy goes broke like this, or if it's the guy that is at the receiving end, the girl is rich, when the girl appear broke or actually went broke, the guy will just run. And this Sakpa, you just be like, how can I be enduring in my relationship when Sakpa is staring at my face like this? Hey, may God forbid Sakpa. Because really, I can't speak for myself. But one thing, if I'm going to use myself as an example, I will say, I'm the kind of girl, I'm not trying to be a good girl, yeah? Yes, please. I am not trying to be a good girl. I'm the kind of girl who would provide for myself what I want my guy to give me. So, yeah, you can call me independent, whatever. But really, now person born the guy now. And if you're the guy and you're the one at the receiving end, now person born the babe too. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to burden them with your own responsibility. But really now, let's come to this very vital issue. Like now, what kind of ladies do we have out? Okay, so yeah, as a lady, what are you bringing into the relationship? As a guy, yeah, you too, Mr. Man, what are you bringing into the relationship? It's not all girls that are liability, and it's not all guys that are coming into the relationship because they want to be a liability. But I'm throwing this question out to you all if you're watching this episode. Like, if you're a young lady and you want to have a serious relationship, what do you have to offer in that relationship aside from what a guy and a girl do? What do you have? Okay, I'm going to share a particular experience. Like a teenage girl who really desperate want a relationship. This girl does not have, she's not even independent in any way. Go to school, she won't go. Learn a trade, she won't learn. Learn a craft, she won't learn. And she's so eager to go, not even a relationship alone, she's so eager to go into marriage. Hey, this girl does not know what to suffer means in her life. This is a true life story in this dispensation. A girl, a young girl, a teenager, where you should be really, really thirsty to see what your future holds, to see what you want to become. Like, seriously, who do this girl this thing? Okay, so we are still on the Rikkie Show, and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Let's Rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Welcome back. It's still the Rikkie Show, and I'm still here. Before we end it, I said, this girl, you should be thirsty for your future, what you're going to be. How you want you in 25 years and 30 years and 35 years, be on top of your game. But instead, this girl is thirsty to have, like, I'm not saying men are not important, but really, search for yourself. Discover yourself. Know how your life will be before you start getting thirsty for a relationship. For crying out loud. Guys out there, right now, they are not smiling, no. They want to know what you are bringing to the table. Seriously. They want to know what you are bringing to the table. I don't care. Even a Dangote son now wants to know what you are bringing to the table. Forget it that he's rich. What are you offering me aside from what adults do? What do you, as an adult or as a young lady, what do you bring to the table aside doing what adults do? Eating the apple, it could be the bad apple, it could be a good apple, depending on your age stage and, you know, your position in life. You know what I mean, yeah? Because, yeah. Okay, for instance, a 14-year-old who is already thinking about not even relationship, yeah? Not even a 14 that is already a mother. I don't know. This is not even about blaming anybody. Like a 14. How can you be 14 and be thinking of a man? Oh, sorry. How can you be 14 and be thinking of a relationship? I don't get it. Abi, it's me that something is wrong with. I think at 14, it should be about you. How you want to fly. How would you want to see yourself in another person and be so proud of who you are? A 14 who is a mother. And okay, someone just told me behind the camera now that a 28 is already a grandma. Hey, somebody help me. Oh. Even me, when did I start giving birth? That a 28 is already a grandma. Okay. She had her own child at 14. And when that child was 14, that one too now have another. Something is wrong. I'm not getting it. Like, how can a 14-year-old be even thinking of a relationship? Okay, so even that aside, let's put that as, because that one is another discussion for another deal. Because to me, it sounds like a child abuse. Yeah, I know 14 is teenage, yeah, but it sounds like a child abuse to me. Okay, like I said from the beginning of this main body of discussion on today's episode, when do you stop sacrificing a lot for your partner? Because it's not a marriage, like I said. It's not a marriage. We are not married. I know once we are married, we have to sacrifice a lot in marriage to keep the home going, because keeping the home is not just the man thing and it's not just the woman thing. We have to be in partnership. But this question is based on the fact that we are in a relationship that you have not proposed to me. That is if you did not make me Lord of the Ring. That is if you are not making me Lord of the Ring, yeah? You have not proposed, we are not married, and I'm doing so much for you just to be in a relationship or just to be the kind of enduring partner, understanding partner. So I'm asking you all out there, for how long do you continue? Is it till you know your stand with your partner? Or I don't even know, because really I do not have an answer for it. Then if you're going into a relationship, I think it's very, very vital that you know why you are going into that relationship and for what reason you are going into that relationship. Because really, girls and guys out there now, they have misplaced priority. Everyone wants to be in a relationship because someone else is in a relationship. And you can call that inferiority complex, especially among teenagers. My friend has a boyfriend. What stops me from having a boyfriend? Hello. We'll be right back.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Okay, so thank you. We are back on the show. It's the Rikkie Show, guys. Okay, as I was saying, because it's like, I can't say I'm passionate about this relationship thing, because really, I think I have a different story. When I was a teenager, yeah, I had friends that were already in relationship. Yes, that's true. And I'm not saying I did not have a relationship then just to look good to you on the camera. No, I did not. In fact, it's a true life story. The first time I told my friend I now have a boyfriend, she was actually singing and dancing for me. That you, I said, what happened? I'm a complete woman, complete package, 1 million yard wife material safe. Don't underrate. Like, seriously, why do we go into relationship? Because this is a vital question. Are you going into relationship because you think you are ripe enough for the relationship? Because it's part of life. It's part of what we're created to be, but there are stages in life about this whole thing. Why do you go, or why are you going into a relationship, or why are you in your relationship? You know, it's so devastating that some ladies, they are in a relationship just because of what the guy has to offer. The guy is rich now, rich and famous, and that's what they care about. They don't love him. And to some of them, you will hear something like, I just want to eat what I can eat and move on with my life. I don't love him. How do you manage a relationship? You don't even have a single feeling. It's another thing when you say, oh, I really like him, but I don't think I love him. It's understandable. You can even categorize that under loss. Under lust. You know, it's understandable. You are a young girl. I won't say you are allowed to do some certain things, but I think it's just one of the things of life, and you know, but really, it's really a serious question. Like, why are you in your present relationship? Why are you in a relationship? Why do you think you're ripe enough to go into a relationship? And as you are in your relationship, how long are you going to keep sacrificing so much for your partner? In fact, he or she might not even be ready for marriage. But you guys are just still in the relationship. Are you in that relationship just because your friend BC is in a relationship and you two, you have to form like you are in a relationship? Anyway, this is not going to be the last discussion on relationship on the Rikkie Show. We're still going to continue. But for today on this episode, we are going to hang it there. So that when we get your feedbacks, we will have people share their experiences that we will share on our show. Okay, so I would like to say thank you for listening. Thank you for having me. Thank you for watching the Rikkie Show. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, so before I sign out, you all know how we do it. You all know how Rikkie does our thing. I would like to say a very big thank you to ICTV for collaborating with Rikkie Royal Concept Limited for bringing the Rikkie Show to life. Thank you. God bless you. And to my brand that covered me, you know, this yellow, I think I'll make yellow my new color now. Okay, Tutu Fashion Trend, I say thank you. God bless you. I love you. And you're also my stylist here. Okpo, only you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. And to Ogewumi Makeover. Hey, I too fine, I beg. Now money remain, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, bigger and greater. I appreciate you. To my amazing, wonderful, adorable director, thank you. You're such a pillar and I appreciate you. God bless you. To everyone behind the camera, I said thank you. God bless you. Till we'll see next time on the Rikkie Show. I love you all.
Let's Rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Do you have your wife sit tight? Give me your attention. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show.
Let's Rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.